Kobe Sportswear, Canadian owned and manufacturer of high quality sports apparel and sold locally by Nova Trophy. Now located in Bears Lake and celebrating 40 years of service. Stop by today to get your team dressed in Kobe's best.
John Moore with Trevor Georgie, the president of the St. John Sea Dogs, general manager, just following the 2018 Quebec Major Junior Hockey League draft. Congratulations, I believe, in order. All teams think they're winners on draft day, but how do you feel about it?
Yeah, you know, all teams think they're winners on draft day. It's all about preference and then the players that we think are Sea Dogs. So we're ecstatic with the players we got and then the spots we got them at. And we're starting that rebuild cycle. It's going to be a long, tough process, but we have some players that are going to be resilient, and we're going to be real patient with them, and hopefully it'll bear fruit in a couple seasons from now.
Trevor, let's talk about, let's begin with the second overall pick, the defenseman William Villeneuve. Tell me why he was the right choice at number 2.
Yeah, William is, we believe is the best defenseman in this year's draft class. William had an incredible season with Magog. He reminds us a little bit of Noah Dobson. I don't want to put any expectations or pressures, but in terms of just the way he plays. It's going to be a big adjustment as a 16-year-old defenseman stepping in to play at the Q level, but we really like William, and I like what he's all about.
2 more picks in the first round, and another defenseman. You take another defenseman, Jeremy Poirier, at number 8.
Yeah, Jeremy, we were very pleasantly surprised that he was available at 8. We didn't expect him to be available there. We think he has elite offensive skills. He has a great set of hands. He wants to be a game changer when he's out on the ice, and I think our fans are really going to enjoy the way that Jeremy plays.
And your third pick in the first round from New Brunswick, I believe Fredericton, Josh Lawrence, offensive, some say an offensive dynamo, but describe the player he is.
I mean, what can you say about Josh? He's a franchise centerman. He's an elite forward. He's a future high NHL pick. Josh has all the tools to really be a special player in the Q. Josh, we were pleased to get him where we got him. If he wasn't committed to Boston University, we imagine he would have gone, substantially higher. He was ranked 1 on the central scouting list for most of the season. So, we were really pleased where we got him. He's a local player. That's always a bonus. And we're going to be patient with Josh. It's a big jump to step up and play in the Q at 16 years old. So if we are able to ensure Josh joins the Sea Dogs, we're going to make sure he's well surrounded, and that we're patient with him so that he can reach his highest potential.
Realistically, how many? You're talking about players drafted and immediately entering the league. How many players might be in that St. John lineup this year?
For me, when we look at it, I would say 5 right now. I think you're going to have 5 16-year-old players in our lineup next year. We're not married to that number. Obviously, that number we have to get. At different points we have to get certain league exemptions to be able to play more, but we're going to be a really young team in St. John. So yes, we have some players that we really like, but we're also projecting them at what they're going to be at 19 when we hope to compete for another championship. So we're going to be really patient with them. We're going to go really young, and we expect mistakes to be made. We expect pizzas to be put up in the middle of the ice. We expect all those things to happen, and it's all part of the developmental cycle, and we're going to live with whatever number of 16-year-olds we have.